All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're going to cut through all the hype and find the AI tools that are actually changing how we work in 2026. And I'm not talking about small updates here. We're talking about a whole new way of doing things that, honestly, most people are completely missing out on. So, let's get into it.
So if you're thinking the big AI story of 2026 is just about chatbots getting a little bit smarter, you might want to buckle up. Because that whole idea of just typing into a chat window, that's already old news. The real revolution, the stuff that's truly game-changing, is happening somewhere else entirely.
And this is the single most important idea to get. We are seeing this massive shift away from using AI as a passive tool that you have to command, to using AI as a proactive teammate that helps you achieve your goals. We're going from systems we simply use to systems that can think, act, and even collaborate with us.
Okay, so to really understand what the best tools of 2026 are, we first have to wrap our heads around this concept. We're talking about the rise of the autonomous AI agent. And this isn't just, a new feature on an app. It's a whole new category of technology.
The key word here is goals. See, an autonomous agent doesn't just sit there waiting for your next command. You give it an objective, something like, hey, find me the top 5 sales leads in the manufacturing sector, and then draft personalized outreach emails for them. And it figures out the how. It actually makes a plan, takes action, and learns as it grows.
And this slide just nails the difference. On the left, you've got the old way, instruction-driven. It's just a script, following a rigid, if this, then that kind of logic. But on the right, you've got the agent. It's goal-driven, it's dynamic, it can adapt to new info, and it's always focused on that final outcome, not just the very next step.
And look, if you're thinking, okay, this sounds kind of futuristic, check out this number. We're seeing a literal explosion in businesses using this stuff. To go from under 5% to 40% in a single year, that tells you this isn't some far-off prediction, it's happening right now. The age of AI agents is already here.
So, what does this actually look like in the real world? Well, first up, let's talk about AI agents that can build entire applications right from scratch.
This new way of doing things is being called vibe coding, a term that really took off thanks to Andrej Karpathy. The idea is so simple, but it's totally revolutionary. Instead of spending weeks writing hundreds of lines of code, you just describe the vibe of your app. You explain what you want it to do, in plain English, and the AI agent turns that into a real functional product.
And this is not a one-size-fits-all thing either. For someone like a non-technical founder who has a great idea but can't code, a tool like Base44 is a lifesaver. It can handle everything from a simple prompt. But then you have a professional developer, and for them, a tool like Cursor is a massive accelerator. It lets the AI agent handle all the boring, repetitive tasks so they can focus on the high-level architecture.
This quote from Joji Petrov just hits the nail on the head. It's all about closing that huge gap between having a vision in your head and having a working prototype in your hands. You get to focus on the fun stuff, the user experience, the core idea, instead of getting lost in the weeds of syntax and server setups.
Okay, so we've talked about the logical world of code. Now let's completely switch gears and jump into the creative world of filmmaking. Because guess what? Autonomous agents are totally reshaping what's possible here too. So by 2026, we've moved way beyond those simple AI clip generators. Now, we've got specialized models for specific creative jobs. If you need that jaw-dropping, photorealistic 4K look, Google's Veo is the one. If you're all about telling a compelling story with characters that feel real, you're turning to Sora 2. And for social media creators who need great content like yesterday, Kling 2.6 has the perfect balance of speed and quality.
But here's where it gets truly mind-blowing. The pros aren't just picking one tool anymore. They're using platforms that act like a movie director, automatically choosing the best AI for each specific shot. A platform like Agent Opus can take a whole script, break it down scene by scene, and then delegate the work. It'll say, okay, Veo, you handle this epic establishing shot. Sora, you do this emotional close-up. Then it stitches it all together. It's incredible.
And this brings us to the real heart of this explainer. The most powerful AI tools of 2026, the ones most people are missing, are not the big general-purpose chatbots. They're this new workforce of highly specialized AI agents, each designed to be amazing at one specific job.
So for example, in the legal field, you have Harvey AI. It's basically an AI lawyer that can analyze a complex contract in minutes, something that used to take a team of junior associates days. For sales teams, you've got Kling,
an agent that automatically researches leads from hundreds of sources to build these incredibly detailed customer profiles. And in marketing, Avery AI doesn't just write a blog post. It manages the entire content strategy, from coming up with ideas to tracking performance. These aren't just tools, they're expert employees.
And these specialists are for your personal productivity too. A tool like Pixno, for instance, can take visual stuff, like the slides from this very explainer, and turn them into perfectly organized, structured notes for you. Or how about this? Google's Notebook LM can take a dense 50-page report and transform it into a conversational, podcast-style audio summary you can listen to on your commute. How cool is that?
So here's the crucial point. The smartest professionals are no longer looking for one single best AI tool. They're building a personalized AI stack, a whole toolkit of specialized agents that work together. A marketer might use Avery AI to find a trending topic, then feed that idea to Agent Opus, which then directs a team of video AIs to create a dozen different social media ads for a campaign. It's all about combining specialists to do something none of them could do alone.
And all of this leads to a really profound change in what our jobs are even about. The value that we bring to the table is shifting. We're becoming the conductors of this new kind of digital team, a silicone workforce, as some people are calling it.
The most important skill you can possibly develop in 2026 isn't learning how to write the perfect prompt. And it's not mastering one specific tool. It's something much, much bigger. It's knowing which specialist agent to use for which task, how to get them to work together, and how to guide all their efforts toward a single, complex goal. Think of yourself as the conductor of a digital orchestra. Your job isn't to play every instrument yourself. Your job is to make them all create beautiful music together.
This statement just perfectly sums up the big takeaway here. The winners in this new era won't be the people who just buy an AI subscription. They'll be the ones who master the art of building and managing a team of these autonomous, specialized AI systems.
So, I'll leave you with this to think about. Imagine for a second you have an AI legal analyst, an AI financial modeler, a marketing strategist, and a software developer all on your team, ready to go. What's the first big, ambitious project that you'd finally be able to tackle? The possibilities are just incredible. Something to think about.